All praises to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to apostle elders in New York, GMS. And salutations to you, Akim, around the world that's teaching the truth and putting your lives on life on Shalom to you, serious Akwaf. My name is Maya Kaala, Bun Gather with Chicago branch of Great Millstone. And yeah, man, TikTok doing it, man. All right, so me, TikTok and number. YouTube on steroids, that's what I call it. You got a lot of truth on there. Then you got the weirdos on there too, man. So, all right, and you can see right here how this Idumean woman and how she's basically what they call whitewash. I call it red wash. All right, so she's red washing the figures to look like Idumeans. Right, which is not, and that's that what Elder Malcolm said, that false narrative that Esau. Like, all right, this is from the user Davion Rose 1. All right, so I'm gonna show this right here. I'm just gonna use this clip. All right, come on. All right, so it's a copyright disclaimer on Section 107, Copyright Act 1976 allows me fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, newsborn teaching, scholarship, education, research, non-profit education, per use tips the bounds of fair use, right? And this with the false narratives Esau like to push, man. That they, especially they are the Israelites, and that's the purpose of them coming up. The fact that the true skin color of the sons of Mizraim, the Egyptians. And you have to remember the scriptures that, Yahweh Shai, the one Abraham called Jesus, hid among the Egyptians. Masha, which is Moses. All right, he hid among the Egyptians. All right, and the Egyptians, and skin wise look similar to the Israelites, but they're two different people. As a matter of fact, you go to Genesis chapter 50, verse 11. All right, it says right here, and when the inhabitants of the land, the Caananites, now these days, there had made it brethren. When they saw the children of Israel, saw the mourn the floor atah, they said, this is the grievous mourning to Egyptians, wherefore the name of it is called Abiram is beyond Jordan. All right, so they seen Joseph and his brothers bearing their father Jacob. All right, the Canaanites, but the Canaanites mistaken the Israelites for Egyptian people. Now they mistaken Israelites for Egyptian people, to our brown skinned people. Now where just like that Sesame Son wrong, this son don't belong in this picture. I believe that's how the Sesame Street Bitbury game was. This don't belong. It's something that nature. All right. All right. So what is this? And this right here is what red supremacy. Idumean supremacy at its best. All right, because they're not white. Their skin and translucent flesh and blood showing through is red, man. All right, that's Charleston Heston and all this. Matter of fact, this movie's so popular, man, that it first came out. My maternal grandfather took my mother to that movie. They down in Trenton, Tennessee. And y'all know those who live around there, that little strip mall with Piggly Wiggly and all that stuff. You have the movie theater right there. And not that far from this Pizza Hut, then cross streets, Fred's and Sonic's in Peabody High School. All right, so y'all know those who live around that area. All right, and it was so crowded in there, man, that my grandfather had to stand up doing the whole showing, man. All right, see this Bible, man. Hollywood, you know what? They can't live without the Bible, man. As much as Esau, he hates the Bible, but at the same time, he uses to deceive people. He gonna pay for that. All right, and he don't keep the laws of it, like it says in Psalm chapter 50, verse 15. All right. And he lies. He covered the faces of the judges thereof by doing it. All right, see right here, Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the face of the judge thereof, not wearing his right. By you saying that Egyptians are a bunch of translucent people, skin and flesh tone to of a red color, you're calling their Israelites a non-melanated people. You can see right here, Charles Hatch, he playing Moses when he living as the Egyptian. All right, Israelite from the tribe of Levi. Right here. Hey, come on, man. All right. All right, this ain't happened in ancient times. And Moses was actually that color. He would never be able to hide out among the melanated people, man. But this is what Esau pushes, all right, to keep his red supremacy going on. And you're gonna see they split the Red Sea. Right. Now this guy right here to the right, he's actually a Ephraimite. All right, so he actually playing the role really. It's like playing a Ephraimite, so-called Puerto Rican, right? But Ephraim didn't look like that back in ancient times. This before the prophets of Hosea 7:8, Ephraim shall mix itself among the people, man. All right, but you can see right here the woman she's playing. What's his name? What's his wife's name? I think it's Zipporah, if I'm not mistaken, Salaki. All right, the Cushite woman. All right, so-called Ethiopian woman. All right, this is what Esau does to what make himself what a god. He's not gods. Right? The only gods, little gods, or little Yahweh, or little Yahweh Shai is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Israelites, man. And this basically know what Esau he envious because he know we're gonna get the blessing, he know we're gonna get the rulership of the earth, we know we're gonna get the spiritual powers, we're gonna have we're gonna be immortals, never get sick and anything. All right. We're gonna be gods and in a upgraded body. All right. I just put it like that. Even though we not gonna need to eat to replenish to re-energize, I said we gonna be eating just for pleasure, man. We're gonna be superior, man. All right. And this is the problem. This is why our people bugged out, the Israelites, wherever they scatter at, especially get this subject. You saw this perversion. All right, Salakia for that. But and this is the problem, man. And this is why our people are bugged out, man. All right, and the rest of the whole world, the rest of the whole world, which are the heathens, man. All right. But yeah. What's the old saying? Among the tribe of Judah, because I'm Gad, but my mom, Judah. So I grew up in the Judite neighborhood. And it was old saying back today, because Jake had this image in their head when they think about the Israelites, when they think about Yahweh Shai, the one everybody called Jesus, or Yahweh, that everybody everybody called God or Lord. All right. This image pop in their head. So with this, they gotta think in order to be successful. You gotta behave like these people. You gotta straighten your hair out. You gotta bleach your skin. You gotta talk like them. All right. I noticed like when one of my cousins about marriage, he's a sportscaster. All right. As a matter of fact, I ain't gonna say his name because I don't want him out there. But I used to cover the Bulls and stuff. All right. And when I first met him, I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? Salak, excuse my French. I'm like, why you sounding like that? Like, why don't you put some bass, let his bass come through and stuff, man. But that's the only thing, man. In order to make it, well, you're not even make it really, that I do, he's not going to let you get that far. But in order to move a little, I'm going to say, and if I say a little, well, getting us squeeze in a little space and stuff in order to move up in the career world, man. You gotta emulate Esau. I bet you gotta copy Esau, man, in order to make it. He have his same mindset and stuff like that, man. Just like back when Esau was pretending to be the Romans and the Greeks, right? The Romans and Greeks originated melanated brown skinned people from Japhet. So, in order to be successful, to be for in a Roman or Greek society, you got to behave like them. So, like I said, Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9 and 11, there's nothing. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9, there's nothing new under the sun. You can see right here, he has the Paleo Hebrew. All right, you don't see no points or nothing on there. The pronunciation points, and you can see it right there. All right, that's Lashon Kadash, the holy tongue, man. All right. See, people know. All right. All right, so, that's not possible, man, because, all right, the earth's get a handle with the cut of faces of the judges, the Israelites. And this is a plain example, man. All right. And you can find these writings all throughout the Americas, Hebrew writing. You can also find carvings of ancient menorahs. All right, just like Brother Malcolm said, there's a lot of numerous of ancient Israelite artifacts throughout America. All right, so I'm going to go to this brother thing on TikTok. Let me see, Davion. All right, now if I go to his other clips, and again, oh shoot. Hey, Caananites. Let's see, Davion. In 1938. He really think he knows something. I challenged that guy. He kept saying they not the Israelites. I said, okay, well, show me, was it Davion? No, yeah. I told him, said, show me that the so-called Native Americans don't fit no curses in Deuteronomy 28. He laughing. We're older than that book. I said, well, okay, you should be able to prove that your people not the Israelites. He said, I'll put him in the hot seat. All right. All right, so we'll show it again. I'm going to show this. Discretion. All right, hold on. I do not only clips. I'm just using for edification reason. All right. And there go that DNA test, the iguana DNA. The guy used the iguana to test it, show that DNA stuff. It says phony. DNA test is phony. All right, so I'm gonna show this. All right, clip. All right. Look at that. You could clearly, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna stop it. And it's right here. You clearly see the resemblance, man. And what it said is Donovan Bible Dictionary, hand, the progenitor of the dark races. All right, the Egyptians, the Caananites, the Canaanites, the Ethiopians, the Punt. It says not the Negroes. All right, you can look at the same hairstyle. You can find the same traditions, man. The people on the continent of Africa, around Egypt, around that area. All right. And also, the Egyptians were scattered throughout Africa too. They went to the west coast of Africa too. You don't know that. All right. Some of them Hamites in the west coast of Africa, some of them are Egyptians. Some of them are Canaanites. Then you go a little further, going to South Africa, you have Canaanites and Philistines. All right. Even though some of people among them, those Zulus down there, those Canaanites, you can see right here the resemblance. Yeah, try. You see right here. See that? See that wave stuff. So you got the waves in there. You know, that woman on the left, she might be a Jake. A lot of Nigerians are Jakes, man. But you see the same hairstyle and stuff, man. Esau don't do their hairstyles like this, man. Only Hamites, like the waves right here, Hamites and Jake does this, man. All right. The illuminated head. Ham known to do. Also, the Israelites here in Americas, man. The Maya used to do their hair like that. The word Maya, which means water springs, right? Look at that. You see, the Hamites doing that style, man. Look like old Barack Obama. As a matter of fact, it was I remember one time he went to the pyramid, and Barack Obama jokingly said, "Yeah, this is me." They know, and another thing, they know reincarnation is real. God Doomies and the rest of the heathens, man. He was joking, but really he was serious and went over people's head, man. Right? You see that right here? This guy nailed it right here, man. Another thing, yeah, Esau, he envy Yashar and the rest of the heathen nations, dark skinned nations, man. All right, but you ever see, I always make this point, yeah, they wish to be dark skinned, this and that, but it's constantly in the news. They don't like hairstyles like this. It prove they not the people. It's not their spirit to have their hairstyles like this. All right. You always complain they want to kick somebody out of corporate, the company, or the company, or gonna kick somebody out of high school or elementary school. They got whatever level because they got hairstyles like this. This guy, he nailed it, man, nailed it. All right, that's right here, man. Look at that. You can tell that's this like so-called black woman, so-called black woman, but she's the nation of she's the nation of Mizra, Kemet, so-called Egyptian. You clear see it, man. Look at that right there, melanated. So we know when Idumeans, when they died, they turn like a pale color, man. They skin don't melanate when they die, man. Man, if I can get this, let me type in the H word. You can see these bodies. They not dark. They still light. Fair skin, just they grew pale when they died. And you compare it to this body is still with a melanated man, a man from Ham. All right. Yep, he nailed it right here, man. I ain't gotta play it no more again. All right, so with that, I hope y'all been edified, and shalom.